Viewers, good evening. Is there anything in common between Shahid Bhagat Singh and Lalu Prasad Yadav? You heard me right. Is there anything in common between these two individuals? Think long and hard, and we will come back to that in a bit from now. But viewers, let me start by saying that the so-called Samvidhan saviors, those who drape themselves in the flag of our constitution, are pulling the wool over our eyes, and it's time we rip it off. Mamta Banerjee brands our election commission a Dalal, a broker, a sellout. Rahul Gandhi, not to be outdone by Mamta, hurls the word Chor, thief, at an institution that has stood as the guardian of our democratic process for decades. This is a vicious attack on the very pillar that ensures your vote, your voice, and your power as citizen of this great nation. But viewers, hold your breath, because the hypocrisy does not end there. It gets darker and, dare I say, more grotesque. While they smear the election commission with insults, these same saviors who have the gall to defend a convicted politician, Lalu Prasad Yadav, a man found guilty in the infamous fodder scam, Chara Ghotala, crores of rupees meant to feed cattle in one of India's poorest states, vanished into thin air, into the shadows of corruption. And yet, this is the man they shield, the man they elevate. And how far does this madness go? Well, Congress's revolutionary find in Bihar, Kanhaiya Kumar, dares to compare Lalu Yadav to none other than Shahid Bhagat Singh, the freedom fighter who was just 23 when he faced the gallows, smiling as he sacrificed his life for India's independence. Viewers, to equate him with a man convicted of looting the public funds is an insult of every martyr, every patriot who fought for our freedom struggle, who was part of the freedom movement. Viewers, let that thought sink in. The Election Commission, with its constitutional mandate to uphold free and fair elections, is called a thief, but Lalu Yadav, convicted in a court of law, is somehow their hero, their Bhagat Singh. This is not Jai Samvidhan, viewers, this is Jai corruption. This is the face of the opposition today, a royal hypocrisy that dares to lecture us on integrity while embracing those who betrayed it. Viewers, the Election Commission is not perfect, but it is the backbone of our democracy, operating under relentless scrutiny to ensure every Indian's voice is heard. To call it Chor or Dalal without evidence is a dangerous assault on the system that holds us together. And yet, when it comes to their own, they turn a blind eye. Lalu Yadav's conviction was a routine, procedural thing, they would have you believe. The fodder scam, they want you to forget. But you see, the Election Commission is the enemy they will vilify to rally their base. Viewers, this claim that Lalu's conviction is somehow like Bhagat Singh's persecution by the colonial rulers is not just ordinary distortion of history. There is a purpose here. There's a purpose behind this narrative. It's a desperate attempt to sanitize corruption for votes. This is not about saving the constitution, it's about saving their political relevance. By attacking the Election Commission while defending a convicted politician like Lalu Yadav, the opposition has revealed its true colors and priorities.
एक तो इलेक्शन कमीशन बैठे हैं, मैं उसको डिसरेस्पेक्ट नहीं करते हैं, लेकिन अगर कोई बीजेपी दलाली करे तो हम उसको इंसान के लिए हम कहेंगे दलाली मत करना, हम नहीं छोड़ेंगे.
That was Mamta Banerjee. Let's open this up. RP Singh, national spokesperson of the Bharatiya Janata Party, Tushar Gupta, Ratan Sharda ji, Professor Anwar Pasha, national spokesperson of the Rashtriya Janata Dal, Siddharth Sharma, spokesperson of the Aam Aadmi Party, Sanjay Jha needs no introduction. Professor Monojit Mondal completes the panel. Sanjay Jha, what do you make of what has been said by Rahul Gandhi, Mamta Banerjee and Kanhaiya Kumar?
Pranesh, firstly, good evening to you. Good to be back on your show again. And we got a pretty wide panel, so I think it should be a very fair conversation. I will try and keep my answer very brief. Number one, I hope everybody is aware, and if they are not, Pranesh, if you can show it on your program, you want to see Jungle Raj in Bihar, the true Jungle Raj in Bihar. Look at the way people, gangsters entered a hospital today and murdered someone in cold blood. We have seen a businessman being murdered a couple of weeks ago. Bihar saw the classic corruption. 12 or 15 bridges collapsing within 20 days. I mean, the BJP has created a world record in corruption, poor governance, which is why they are in panic. Let me quickly address the issue, which I think a lot of people are talking about, is Kanhaiya Kumar of the Congress comparing Laluji to the legendary Bhagat Singh. There is one problem that I have, and the problem that I have is with the BJP and the RSS protesting against it. Because anyone who understands the basic iota of Indian history will tell you, and I'm a student of history and economics, so I dare anyone to challenge me today, particularly Mr. Sharda, who has pretensions of being a great historian. Bhagat Singh stood against the politics of Hindutva, of the Hindu Mahasabha and the RSS. He was proud to call himself a communist, or you can even call him a socialist. He was truly a left-leaning revolutionary. And I live in Maharashtra today, Pranesh. Are you aware of the new draconian law that the Maharashtra government has passed? According to the law of Devendra Fadnavis's government, if somebody is seen by the government to be extra left-leaning, which they call as the urban Naxal, nobody knows how to define it, but urban Naxal, they will arrest them and put them in jail. So this is the respect they have for the ideology of Bhagat Singh. Now, here is the truth. The truth is, Kanhaiya, what is Kanhaiya talking about? Kanhaiya is talking about the fact that Laluji and the RJD has always stood for social and economic justice. Now, whether they have succeeded, not succeeded, we can debate that till the cows come home. Right. But the truth is that Laluji's party has always stood for creating a space and a constituency for the community of people who come from the backward classes, the minorities, the women, and the Dalits and the Adivasis.
And Sanjay Jha, and which is why Lalu Yadav was convicted for his great service to the society, right? Not for some corruption case. Is that what you're saying?
Well, let me tell you something, Pranesh. I'm saying so very openly on your program. At some point when the Modi government collapses, and it will, or it will be defeated, and when people investigate the scams under this government, because right now everything is under the control of this government, you can't investigate them, from Rafale, demonetization, electoral bonds, and by the way, IBC...
Sanjay Jha, Lalu Yadav was convicted when Prime Minister was not Modi. The UPA was in power at the center. So what are we talking about? You began by justifying what Kanhaiya Kumar said. And you didn't answer my question about Rahul Gandhi and Mamta Banerjee using Chor and Dalal, words like these, for election commission. So an election commission, one minute, that has on many occasions been to the Supreme Court, dragged by the opposition, got a clean sheet, gets this label of Chor and Dalal, but a convicted person like Lalu Yadav is kosher, is like Bhagat Singh. I don't know what to say.
Pranesh, can I give you a short answer to that?
Please.
That anybody who's watching your program, I'm sure you got a very enlightened viewership which follows your show. Can you imagine that people who voted in the 2024 Lok Sabha elections just about a year ago, they are being told to prove right now, exactly a year later, that first prove to us that you are eligible to vote. This is a blatant attempt to disenfranchise voters and particularly target the migrant community.
Mr. Jha, petition was filed in the Supreme Court. The Supreme Court did not stop this exercise. And I don't understand this logic that if I'm asking you that, look, someone is being accused of corruption and the response is that, look, but that family has made great sacrifice for the country. The Prime Minister died, one was assassinated, etc., etc. That's not an answer to a question. No one is denying what has happened. But it's a fact that Lalu was convicted of corruption by a court and when Modi was not in power. सिद्धार्थ शर्मा जी, राहुल गांधी ने इलेक्शन के दौरान दिल्ली में कहा था, अरविंद केजरीवाल चोर है। अरविंद केजरीवाल जी लालू यादव के साथ एक स्टेज पे जाते हैं, राहुल गांधी उनको चोर बोलने के बाद एक स्टेज पे जाते हैं। चल क्या रहा है?
Pranesh, is that question to me?
Yes,
I
sir.
just lost your voice for a split second.
सिद्धार्थ जी आपके लिए सवाल है। आई डोंट नो, सवाल में ही चले जाता है ऑडियो, बट विल इट कैन हैपन। आई विल फिक्स इट। लेट मी ब्रिंग इन प्रोफेसर पाशा। प्रोफेसर पाशा, do you agree with what Kanhaiya Kumar has said, that Lalu Prasad Yadav is like Shahid Bhagat Singh?
Pranesh ji, I can understand your intention, your mindset, why you have so much hate for Lalu Prasad Yadav ji. Sanjay Jha ji has replied well. What is the stature of Lalu Prasad Yadav ji? Go and ask in Bihar from the weaker sections who were treated as slaves. And this is the historic achievement of Lalu Prasad Yadav ji, that he brought them from slave and made them ruler of Bihar. Today the entire politics of Bihar that revolves around Lalu ji. And the weaker sections are dominating in the politics of Bihar. Earlier they were not allowed to even cast their votes, not even to reach on the polling booths. This was the state of affairs that time before Lalu Prasad Yadav ji take over as CM of Bihar. That's why he is considered a messiah of weaker sections, of Dalits, of OBCs, EBCs, as well as minorities, because he stopped the carnage against minorities there.
प्रोफेसर पाशा,
So this is the
प्रोफेसर
achievement.
पाशा, आई एम इन अग्रीमेंट विथ यू। मैं मान रहा हूं जो आपने कहा, लालू प्रसाद यादव इज इंडीड अ टॉल लीडर। आपने जो कहा कि उन्होंने बैकवर्ड कम्युनिटी के लिए बहुत काम किया, उनको आगे बढ़ाया, यह बात सही है। लेकिन जो मैं सवाल आपसे पूछ रहा हूं कि उनको शहीद भगत सिंह से कंपेयर कर देना इस सवाल पे कि कोर्ट ने उनको फॉर्डर स्कैम में कन्विक्ट किया था, क्या आप उसको सही मानते हैं?
What is your opinion about Ajit Pawar? What is your opinion about Vishwa Sharma, Hemant Vishwa Sharma in Assam?
Sir, I'll tell you my
What is your
opinion.
opinion about
The
Narayan
BJP,
Rane?
after making wild allegations, should not have taken Ajit Pawar, should not have done an alliance with Ajit Pawar. That is my opinion. Now, having said that, let me also tell you that Ajit Pawar is not convicted by a court of law. Lalu Yadav is. So it's an unfair comparison. अब आप बताइए, what is your opinion about this fodder scam case? Was Lalu Yadav convicted? Yes or no?
That's why I'm telling you. That's why I'm telling you, if these people were not with BJP or in BJP,
अनवर
they should have
पाशा
been
जी,
behind
तो
bars.
अगर बीजेपी गलत करेगी तो आप भी गलत करेंगे। मुझे ये बात बताइए, लालू यादव को कोर्ट ने कन्विक्ट किया कि नहीं किया? फॉर्डर स्कैम में कन्विक्शन हुई कि नहीं हुई?
I'm just telling you, if the BJP talks...
Answer
if
my
BJP
question.
talks
This is not about the
conviction
BJP.
of
This is about the RJD. This is about your party, your leader. आप मुझे बताइए।
Also, yeah, all... But you are asking this question on behalf of BJP. That's
I am
how
not. I am
replying
condemning
you.
the BJP in front of you, Anwar Pasha ji. आप बताइए, you must take a position on principle. मैंने तो कह दिया था, BJP should not have done an alliance with Ajit Pawar. आप बताइए, but लालू यादव तो convicted हैं, उनका क्या?
Pranesh ji, I do not consider that conviction justice, because there were 170 people.
That's
They
okay,
were
sir. Look,
named-
if you
they were
don't
the-
believe in the judicial system, I can't help it. क्योंकि संविधान में जो प्रक्रिया है, आप उसको नहीं मानते, लेकिन फिर भी जय संविधान करते हैं, तो इसका कोई उपाय नहीं है। रतन शारदा, बिफोर आई कम टू यू, लेट मी आस्क दिस ऑफ सिद्धार्थ शर्मा। उनसे पहले हमने कोशिश की थी, आवाज नहीं जा रही थी। सिद्धार्थ जी, all I was asking is that Arvind Kejriwal has called Lalu Yadav corrupt. Rahul Gandhi has called Arvind Kejriwal corrupt. Yet all three individuals have been sharing stage. Your thoughts on this?
Yeah, Pranesh, I'm sorry I could not connect to you earlier. There was a little bit of audio problem, but now your technical team has corrected it. Thank you very much. Would you or me, anyone with sane mind, compare Vajpayee ji to Brijbhushan Saran Singh? Both are from BJP. Obviously, no, because one was a lifelong bachelor and the other is a living mascot of Beti Bachao. So just like apples and oranges cannot be compared, historical towering figures long gone cannot be compared to any present day men. Both are from different epochs. Comparing two people from different epochs is like running a fool's errand. That's why that what stays though is not people. Ideas stay, and the very fact that Nitish announcing today free electricity is a testament to Aam
Don't
Aadmi
shift
Party's
the
ideal
topic 1
model of
minute, Mr.
governance.
Sharma. This
as
is
well
about
as the
Arvind Kejriwal, Rahul Gandhi. I am glad that you've taken a position on Bhagat Singh. I am glad that you're condemning what Kanhaiya Kumar has tried to do. But answer my question. Arvind Kejriwal has said this. Let me play out what Arvind Kejriwal said about Lalu Yadav. Listen to this.
में नीतीश जी के मुख्यमंत्री बनने के कार्यक्रम में जब मैं स्टेज पे चढ़ा तो सामने लालू जी खड़े थे। आप लोगों ने देखी होगी वो। तो मैंने हाथ बढ़ाया, उन्होंने हाथ बढ़ाया और हाथ खींच लिया मेरा और खींच के गले लगा लिया। अभी मेरा हाथ उठा के हम लोगों ने भ्रष्ट राजनीति का समर्थन नहीं किया और ना कभी कर सकते हैं। उनकी जो आज तक की भ्रष्ट राजनीति रही है उसका हम ना समर्थन करते हैं और ना कभी हम कर सकते हैं।
देखिए, भ्रष्ट राजनीति की समर्थन नहीं करते। राहुल गांधी ने अरविंद केजरीवाल को करप्ट बोला था, लेकिन अलायंस है इंडिया अलायंस।
जैसे मैंने कहा ना कि भाजपा ने भी बृजभूषण शरण सिंह जी को बेटी बचाओ का मैस्कॉट बना के रखा है। प्रधान जी ने भी छगन भुजबल जी के बारे में बोला था कि 70,000 करोड़ का घोटाला करके रखा है। बीजेपी में भी ईडी का केस वाले हेमंत बिश्व शर्मा आज बन गए हैं मुख्यमंत्री। तो चर्चा उसकी नहीं है। चर्चा ये है कि क्या कोई एक महापुरुष जो कि शहीद हैं, उनकी तुलना आज कोई जीवित व्यक्ति से हो सकती है? बिल्कुल नहीं हो सकती, वो असंभव है। Whoever is doing this is running a fool's errand, and that is why Aam Aadmi Party is contesting these Bihar elections alone. And the very fact that Nitish Kumar is announcing free electricity is a
No, 1
testament
minute.
to Aam Aadmi
Now
Party's
that you're
ideal
saying that Aam Aadmi Party is contesting Bihar elections alone, take a position. सिद्धार्थ शर्मा जी, आप तो खुल के बोलते हैं। आप बोलिए कि हम लालू यादव को करप्ट मानते थे और मानते हैं। He was convicted in the fodder scam case.
The judiciary of independent India, wherever it has given a decision, if it has given a decision, that stays, and that stays with whether it is Lalu Prasad Yadav or anybody else, even Mr. Prajwal Revanna, it applies equally to Mr. Prajwal
It applies
Revanna,
equally to everyone, sir. It applies equally to everyone. Now, Siddharth ji, answer this question. ये तो first part था question का. अब ये बताइए. You see, the Congress party gives a clean sheet to Lalu Yadav, who is convicted, but has a problem with Arvind Kejriwal. Rahul Gandhi calls Arvind Kejriwal corrupt. इसको कैसे देखते हैं?
देखिए, in politics you can badmouth anybody. We are not badmouthing anybody. That is why the simple fact that Aam Aadmi Party is contesting these Bihar elections independently, without an alliance with anyone, be it Congress or be it RJD.
Okay.
And it is giving jitters. It is giving jitters to all. Since Aam
Giving
Aadmi Party
jitters.
is
We'll
fighting
come to the
elections in
jitters.
Bihar
The
alone.
BJP spokesperson will answer that question. But Ratan Sharda ji.
बोलूं मैं Pranesh?
Yes, sir, please.
Okay. First of all, I feel very honored that a great man like Sanjay Jha, self-proclaimed economist and historian, named me of all the panel as a person who's to be chosen to attack. He said, I'm a self-proclaimed historian. I never claimed to be a historian. I write books and my books speak for me. Unlike Sanjay Jha, I don't have to proclaim for myself who am I. So Mr. Jha, please have some decency. See, further, he says that because Bhagat Singh was anti-Hindutva, because he was, a Republican, that is why he was a communist. That is why Lalu is equal to Bhagat Singh. This logic of Mr. very learned Mr. Sanjay Jha, didn't you start his argument with this? Right? And further, if you look at what he talked about Bhagat Singh, क्या मुस्कुरा रहे संजय? आपने कहा Please go back what you said. Your whole argument started that because Bhagat Singh was anti-Hindutva. Now listen to Hindutva. 1924 there was no RSS. So we are attacking Savarkar. What did Bhagat Singh say about Savarkar? 1924 in Matwala, he said Savarkar was a brave heart, an insurgent, fanatic, anarchist, and he appreciated him. In Azad Sipahi, in the Azadi ke Sipahi in March, October 1928, he acknowledged that Savarkar set up India House, which is a home for Madanlal Dhingra, who then was hanged, and he appreciated that also. Further, Savarkar wrote a poem mourning the death of Bhagat Singh's hanging, and what did Congress do? Nothing. So when you talk about these things, at least talk some sense. If you say that because Bhagat Singh was anti-Hindutva, if I take it, so Lalu can be made Bhagat Singh and he can become a brave man. How brave was Lalu? He is the one who has been convicted, not alleged, convicted for eating the funds of mute cattle. I will not even say Chara Chor. 1990 was the period when it was called Jangal Raj got a title from Bihar politics, from Bihar Raj of Lalu. You can't deny that. Whether you like him one day or dislike him another day, his Raj was called Jangal Raj. Prem Shankar Jha in his book writes that 2000 elections, intelligence reports are suppressed in 1997 by the Governor I.R. Kidwai and PM I.K. Gujral, where Lalu was called a patron saint of one third of the 120 or so dacoity gangs. Shahabuddin was the proclaimed supporter of Lalu Yadav. He ruled Bihar like uncrowned king. He had a gang of 100 people who carried rifles like AK-47 and others. A film was made on his great deeds. So if such person can be compared with Bhagat Singh, I am not even getting to elections. I am not getting to whether somebody wins or not. I am just looking at the sheer stupidity of the people who come up with arguments. I am not enemy of Lalu, nor am I Sanjay Jha, nor
Let's get a quick response, Sanjay Jha. Professor Mondal, I am coming to you after this.
Yeah, Mr. Sharda just quoted Prem Shankar Jha. Sharda ji, a kind request to you and to the viewers of the program. Kindly read the book written by Prem Shankar Jha, just released last week, which talks about how Narendra Modi has taken India to fascism and dismantled Indian democracy. I think you have endorsed Prem Shankar Jha. That is the best news of the day, ladies and gentlemen. That goes to show that what Prem Shankar Jha has written has got the approval of the RSS, number one. Point number two, you raised a very good point, Pranesh, about the conviction of Mr. Lalu Yadav. Let me add to what Anwar Pasha ji said a little before. Now, let me tell you, the ultimate court of verdict is also the people's court. I'm not saying that the legal verdicts can be ignored, but there is a people's court. And there are two things that you need to keep in mind. Donald Trump, the most powerful man in the world and the president of the United States, is convicted on 34 counts. But the people chose him to be the president of the United States for whatever reason. Point number two, don't forget that the RJD has been targeted by the BJP relentlessly. And yet, despite all the
Sanjay
propaganda,
Jha, I don't know, what is the source of so much love for Lalu Prasad Yadav, a convicted leader. I don't know. I don't want to know. But let me tell you this. If you're talking about people's court, by your logic, Mr. Jha, then why does the Congress party question the legitimacy or the credibility of the Modi government? It has its third mandate, will of the people, people's court has the verdict. So it doesn't work like, what is, if a leader is convicted in a corruption case, that stays.